Everybody's been wanting like a health update because y'all know I was going through literally so many health issues. I feel like I was about to die because truly I was about to die. Honestly, I really felt like that. I was having all kind of health issues for probably really ever since I had Landry, to be honest. But then within the last year, they've got real bad. I have went to probably 7 or 8 doctors, different doctors, several times. I went to a hormone specialist. I've been to 2 different endocrinologists. I have been to St. Dominic's Hospital. That's where I'm currently at. I've been to local doctors. I've been to not local doctors. I've been everywhere. Anyways, after seeing the first endocrinologist, she actually referred me to a different endocrinologist. They did all my labs. They did all my blood work. We found out that my cortisol level was at a 4, and you do not want your cortisol level at a 4 because anything under that 4 mark, mine was like a 4.2, I think. Anything under a 4, you could slip into an adrenal crisis, and that's very dangerous. You can literally die from adrenal crisis. So when I was going through that, feeling like I was going to die, it was because my cortisol levels were literally at a 4. I could have slipped into an adrenal crisis from my understanding, so that was dangerous. That's why I felt so bad. I've had my cortisol levels ran a couple other times. The other time it was a 6. It was not raising much at all, which raised the red flags of do I have Addison's disease or do I have adrenal insufficiencies. That's why I went to the other endocrinologist. That's why I went to St. Dominic's to figure out why is my cortisol doing this. We did 8 a.m. cortisol draws. We just did the cortisol stim test, and that test literally took everything out of it. I felt like all I could do was sleep afterwards. It made me so weak and tired. But my cortisol responded exactly how it was supposed to for that. As of right now, they have no idea why my cortisol was just dipping to the 4s. When it was absolutely not supposed to do that. But they do know that's why I was feeling so bad. So we need to figure out why it did that, and hopefully it does not do that again. Maybe it was just like a one-off thing and might not ever happen again. I have no idea. I also, in the meantime, got diagnosed with POTS. I did the tilt table test, got diagnosed with POTS. I have been being treated for that. Right now I'm trying to take a more natural approach for it and not be put on medicine for it. But in the summertime, I am going to have to do infusions. I can't remember if she said bi-weekly or either monthly. I guess it really just depends on how often I need them, but I will have to do infusions for my POTS. Also, when I feel like I have a POTS episode coming on, I feel like I've kind of got it narrowed down to if I feel it coming on, I can go ahead and stop it, if that makes sense. I've increased my sodium a lot. Oura ring so I could track my heart rate, all of that. My heart rate is literally always high. And I was having all kind of like female issues. I got my IUD out. I've literally had, 2 or 3 IUDs. They've all done this. I don't know why I continued to get them. Probably because I didn't want any more kids, but I got my IUD out, and guess what? All of like my female related issues, it's like the snap of a finger. As soon as I got that IUD out, it was so much better. I think my hormones are still out of whack, but as of right now, that is my diagnosis. For sure, POTS, have no idea what's going on with cortisol or my adrenals. Basically, messed up hormones. Now I'm trying to treat everything the natural way and go like a more natural approach to it instead of being on medicine. I do mineral Celtic salt for my POTS, tons of sodium, electrolytes, compression socks. Absolutely try not to get my heart rate any higher than it needs to be. For hormone wise, I've actually started doing this. It's the Array brand and it's the Inostal. It's a women's core nutrient pack. It's in the flavor of vanilla, so I just put it in my coffee. And basically what this does, promotes metabolic balance, hormone vitality, cellular energy. Literally everything's connected to your hormones, so I'm really hoping that this will help my hormonal breakouts because y'all know I have been suffering with that. Oh my gosh. I'm tired of running back and forth to the dermatologist, and I'm not getting on Accutane, so we're really gonna hope that this clears that up. I have not been taking it quite long enough to see like a 180 results from that. If you struggle with the inconsistent cycle, low libido, irregular periods, hormonal breakouts, this supplement's gonna be your best friend. But this is one key ingredient that all women really need to be on that no doctor's gonna tell you about. Wanna know why? Because it does not put money in the doctor's pocket. That's why.